What are triggers? I've got this young lady here. She wants to know more about triggers. And I want to tell you that triggers come from trauma. And triggers are from past experiences, good or bad. And I want to tell you that triggers come from rejection issues. Maybe your husband or wife cheated on you, or maybe somebody stole from you, or maybe as a child your parents weren't around. You have abandonment issues. You have all that going on from all the junk in your trunk. And things can happen to you that won't bother anybody else, but they'll bother you. For instance, I have this client. She's married. She struggles with her husband cheating on her. And he is very, very faithful. I have talked to him and spoke with him. He's very, very faithful. And he does a lot of different work. But he's in customers' homes and he does everything. So she always thinks he's going to be cheating on her. Her trigger is abandonment issues. The depths of that trigger. So, or maybe he's looking around and she thinks he's looking at he's looking at another woman. Or maybe they're in a restaurant and a voluptuous girl walks in and he looks over and looks at her for a second and, what are you looking at? You know what I mean? You've been there, right? We've seen a lot of different like TikToks and reels and stuff about they joke around with it. But the thing is, her triggers or his triggers are their triggers. It's because of past issues. Now, how do we fix those triggers? Well, we have to do shadow work. Shadow work is where you get quiet and you go back and you figure out. But the quickest way to do it, it's a book called The Shadow Work. Really, really good. It's here on this channel. And if you do your shadow work, it's really good. But if you want to learn how to find it quicker, is you got to get quiet. You got to ask the question, why? Why did that bother me? And I'm telling you right now, Spirit will tell you exactly where that goes. Now, sometimes in my past, when I've dealt with my triggers, I've had to wait. Why? Because Spirit said, you're not quite ready for that yet, Dale. And I go, what do you mean? And then, so as it progressed, as I learned why I was the way I was a major, major thing. Major thing. And when I figured out why I was the way I was, then I could understand other people. So that was one thing. But the biggest thing is we learn to, you see, triggers are like pain. If you have a pain in your body, you have something going on, and pain is actually good. These triggers are really good for you because what they do is they show you where you're messed up, where you're thinking wrong, where you're doing something wrong. You're thinking, you become a narcissist in many ways because it's just like it's all about you. But let's go a little deeper. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's about what somebody did to you. So let's go there for a minute. Remember that client I was telling you about? She had abandonment issues. She had this, that was her depths. But where did it come from? It came from her dad being a narcissist in her younger part of her life. Beating up her brothers, basically, or being mean to her brothers, or whatever it may have been. But also, she had an issue with her mom. Her dad would cheat on her all the time, her dad would cheat on her mom all the time. And so she had this in her mind that all men are cheaters. And then she married a wonderful guy. It was great, wonderful, all worked out together. But then he cheated on her. Well, what the heck? Do you see the tumbleweed here? The snowball effect? It just kept on going because of what she believed in her heart. She believed that all men are liars, basically, but also cheat. So when she married this husband, this new guy, and she had issues like seeing women, and like I spoke to earlier, that was her key. That was her trigger. So now she's going, oh, I wonder why I am the way I am. So we helped her. I helped her go back to where she figured out where she got the trauma. She got it from her dad. I told you all that. So, but the point is, she went back and asked forgiveness from her father, the way she judged him. She went back and told her father she was sorry. Now he's passed away. He's been gone. But she went back in the spirit and she spoke to him. So what it did, it released her heart of all her pain. Said, Dad, I forgive you what you did to Mom. And wow, it helped her. And she wrote a letter one time. She said she wrote a letter of releasing that about her father. What is it in your life? What are your triggers today? What do you get upset about? What do you get upset about? That's a good question. So when those triggers come, try it. Get quiet. Ask the spirit what's going on. Why am I reacting this way? Whatever it may be. And guess what? Your answer will come. When the answer comes, that's it. You got it. And then sometimes it's a little deeper. First of all, you might think, the spirit might say, you have abandonment issues. And you go, okay, when was that? When your dad left you. You want to hear about mine? These are mine. So I have abandonment issues. I had. And mine was my dad. My dad left me when I was 4. If you know any about my videos before, you know he left me when I was 4. Now I knew about him when I was 18, and because of the long story. But I met him again when I was 18, and we renegotiated our father-son act, and it was cool. But the point was, I might have started loving him again. I might have started having him in my life again, given permission to speak to me, that type of stuff, given permission to be in my life again. But I still had those issues from the past. I still had abandonment issues. I had issues where I was a disappointment. I had issues where I let everybody down in my life. I thought he left because of who I was, or what I did. That's what divorce does. Divorce hurts. Divorce is painful. It doesn't just hurt you and your wife. It hurts the kids too. And then my mom remarried, and then it went on from there. And then I got issues from that guy. Anyway, you need to figure out what your triggers are. And your triggers are what you get angry at. Your triggers are what upsets you. Because something that upsets you may not upset me, may not upset the other guy next door, but it upsets you. So today, figure out what your triggers are. Maybe you can comment them down below, and we can talk about them. Go on. I have a Facebook, I have a Messenger, I have all that kind of stuff. If you ever want to talk, I'm there. My name is Dale Hendry, and you can find me on Facebook. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I want to help you today. So have a great day, and watch those triggers. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? I love you.